Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is November the 13th, 2020. This is the location to where we trade different. This is the area to where we're going to give you all a heads up as to what the trap is going to do. Now, if you guys don't know who the trap is the individual who controls the market. He's the one that does the ebbs and flow of which direction the market is headed. And once you understand that and realize that you can actually predict and forecast what he's going to do, you can profit right along with him. So that's why we're here. We're here to give you all a heads up, get in position so that we can back out the market and go. So if this is your first time watching our video, make sure before you go, you hit the like button, you subscribe to our channel, as well as hit that bell notification, because we want to make sure that you are updated and notified whenever we upload our content to this particular platform. Today's video is going to be about Litecoin. It's been a while, October 26th, since we did our last video on Litecoin. You guys can see here's our expectations. Not here to confuse you. We told you all back in October that this is the direction in which the trap is going to try to take the market in Litecoin. And here it is. Our position was for the trap to increase the value of Litecoin, and he's done that. Now, initially, you guys can see that he performed opposite of what we expected him to do, right? But that's why we created that support area. So we already knew that the probability of him lowering the price of Litecoin was still there. And that's why we created that horizontal line right there around $51.58, because we prepped ourselves into knowing that, yeah, he could lower the value of Litecoin, and he did precisely that after we did our video on October the 26th. But look what happened since then. He brought the market up right there to where we ultimately TP'd out, where we backed out at $64.21, 10.28% right there. That's not confusing. That's not hard at all. You come into the market, you get what you're coming to get, and then you get out. So this is it. This is just another example of us predicting and forecasting where the market in Litecoin, even in cryptocurrencies in general, is headed. So don't let no one tell you that you cannot predict and forecast where prices are going. So let's get rid of it, and let's speak on what we're looking at into the future to see if we can get in position for the next move that he's going to create. So let me zoom out real quick so you guys can see here, as I zoom out, that the market in Litecoin is not in a biased direction. What does that mean? It simply means that we're not going in one direction. We're not going higher in price, and we're not going lower in price. We're just staying stagnant right there in between $40 all the way up here to 65. And you guys can see here that $65 has played the market trap from increasing the value of Litecoin, right? And we're bouncing there now. Does he have enough momentum to break price above $65 is the question that we need to address today in this video. $65 is the number that we need to focus in on for Litecoin. Let's take a look at the market real quick in Litecoin on a 2-day time frame. Zoom in. You guys can see here that literally this is the market direction. This is how Litecoin has been trading. So now, can we continue to see the market in Litecoin gain strength and break up above $65? That is the question that we're going to address today on this video. All right. So looking at the 2-day chart, the market in Litecoin doesn't look bearish. It doesn't look weak at all. We can acknowledge that. And the next thing that we can acknowledge is that the market in Litecoin on a closer time frame, as you come closer to today's current date, it is in an uptrend, right? But when you zoom out, we're just really trading within a range. So the market in Litecoin, you guys can see the trap is trying to break price above $65. Based off the 2-day price bar, it looks as if he's going to be successful at it. Let's see what it looks like on the 3-day though. So here we are, we got 12 hours left on this current 3-day price bar that's currently being created. The market still is showing indications of market strength. It doesn't show us any weakness, because we saw weakness the last 2 3-day price bars. And for us to get this very wide spread continues to reflect that he's antsy, that he is real excited to try to bring the price up above $65. Okay, real quick, 5-day chart. Got 2 more days and 13 hours left, but overall this market in Litecoin is still hinting at some continuation of strength. The only thing that will go against the market going higher in Litecoin is this $65 area. Now we're real close to $70. That's the next area of restriction of which the trap will have to overcome the selling and the weakness. We already know that. But generally, looking at the market right now, it looks to try to come there and tag out around $70. Okay. Looking at the market in Litecoin on a weekly time frame, you guys can see here that generally, again, the market came and bounced off areas of support on the last 2 weeks, right there around $50 and $52. So the trap is letting us know that he is still eager, that he is still antsy to try to increase this value in Litecoin. And so that's the prediction that we're going to do. We're going to forecast that the trap is going to try to increase the value of Litecoin still. So let's do this. So I'll be the first one to tell you that the only way that this forecast will become invalidated and void is when we cannot see the trap break price above $64, $65. That's the only thing. Okay. Now, I would like to see the trap come in and hold this area around $60 for support, but I'm going to extend it down just a little bit lower, just to compensate from some outlier to where the market just completely tries to take a dump, right? And I told you that we're seeing some indications that the trap is going to try to tag out the market around $70. So that's how we're going to play this move. Okay, so that's about 10% market movement from where we are currently being traded in the market in Litecoin. And that's it. I mean, it doesn't get no easier than that. We're in position. This is our expectations. We're headed in one direction. We have an idea as to what the trap has already laid out for us. Now, what do you think? What is your forecast? Are we going to continue to see higher price, or will we see lower price? Because it doesn't matter about indicators. It doesn't matter about articles that you may read that tries to drum up some excitement in you to purchase this currency. The only thing that matters is what he's going to do. And if you don't understand what he's going to do, it's going to be hard for you to maintain profitability and get profit out the market. So let me know, what do you think? Where are we headed? Give me your TP price so that we can see and get in position. And that's it. Make sure you maintain a profitability and trade different.